What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
And I'm the Goob.
sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How is the Goob?
Well, I kind of want to start the show off to apologizing to the Buffalo Bills fans of the early 1990s. I know you lost those 4 Super Bowls. I now feel the pain that you have went through, and I will pour a shot of this really nicely plastic bottled San Francisco whiskey into my Pittsburgh Penguins championship Stanley Cup shot glass. And for all you that have lost multiple Super Bowls, I am truly sorry. It hurts. That's how I'm doing. How you doing?
I have only lost one Super Bowl. It was to the Denver Broncos. So I really don't know your pain or how you feel.
Man, and they lose to everybody. How'd you lose to the Broncos?
I don't know, actually.
It's kind of funny.
They are up there in the top with the Patriots at 5 and losses, the Denver Broncos. But they had that stretch where they got their couple, and it just happened to be that we were one of the couple. So yes, shout out to all those Bills fans who are now laughing at you guys a little more.
I mean, they can take solace. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of hope for the Bills fans right now. But I see those hopes fleeting, just like Peyton Manning saw those hopes fleeting when Tom Brady was winning AFC championship after AFC championship after AFC championship. There could be something special happening over there where the ribs are made, where the Evil Knievel Museum happens to exist. 2 huge factors in the Kansas City Super Bowl victory, I'd like to say. But I would also like to say one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in a long time. It really was. It had everything in it. It had good refs. It had punts hitting off ankles. It had interceptions and fumbles, and it had good defensive play. And it had it had a really, really, really good quarterback in it. So and that was
nice. And on to the NBA.
No, there's so much in that game. You predicted, I believe, a 13-point victory last week.
And we were well on our way on our first drive, heading down, dominating. We were about to just run it into the end zone. And then, yeah, shit started to go the wrong way right there.
It did.
Yep, that McCaffrey fumble. That was the start of just like things are going to go pretty well and you're going to feel really good about yourself. But then at the very key moment that you need something normal to happen, something stupid will happen.
I didn't think the hits ended there. I thought you went from your superstar, all-star, never fumble the ball running back who fumbled the ball to your next drive being your superstar, all-star left tackle getting 2 penalties in a row. That I was like, wow, the 2 guys you really rely on the most are the 2 shooting you in the foot right now. I was like, wow, that's insane. I thought that was an interesting little sequence of events right there.
It was, but we rebounded pretty well from that. We were up 10-0, and that those were in the past. I thought, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 10-0. I think that's like a number Mahomes goes for.
And we relied on these 2 dummies way too much. Oh, I'll have 8 drops in the Super Bowl and get on Twitter. My ankle's broken, but I'm just going to pretend to play good anyway.
Yeah.
They didn't help me at all.
No Kittle. I didn't see much of him.
4 yards. 2 catches, 4 yards, I believe, or 8 yards, maybe.
2 catches, 4 yards. No Kittle.
Yeah. No Kittle.
When had the lead and went 3 and out 3 times in a row with 8 straight passes. Do you think it was the fumble that caused Shanahan to have no faith in McCaffrey when it came to that time?
You know what? I don't think so. I mean, you gotta kind of see that he was expecting pressure. And, he thought that Purdy could get it out quick and maybe a big play and the Super Bowl's over. And I think he tried to do that 8 times in a row, which was probably 6 too many.
It's maybe 6 too many. I might have put the ball in the hands of the offensive player of the year.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
I don't know. I do you think
Did he outsmart himself? He was like, I
can
got to get this. I got to get this play in the Super Bowl. I got to get this play in the Super Bowl. I got to run this play in the Super Bowl. Man, what's the game dictating? Andy Reid will tell you.
yeah. Missed block assignments.
Oh yeah, we can't figure out who that was, so we're just going to take the whole 3 guys in the middle and just chuck them all. Have a brand new middle line next year.
Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna have to do something. So
Oh,
the question is then what is the answer? I mean, you've gone to the Super Bowl 3 times in the last 14 years? Something though. 10 years?
probably. I mean, I think we have to like hug some babies, pet some kitties, donate, pick up some trash, maybe. Just like a little bit of karma, and I think the ball bounces this way instead of that way, and we got ourselves a win. I mean, a low extra point and a punt that hits a guy that's blocking somebody. Not exactly like what do we need to fix? You know what I mean? Like we're there, we just have not had great luck slash buttoned up tuxedo looks during these Super Bowls. We're a little sloppy.
Sloppy. So you think it's sloppy?
It has to be a little bit of it. I mean, some of these were random, some of these were our fault. Let's be honest, we fucked up a couple times.
You did. I don't blame the punt fumble on Ray McLeod at all.
He just didn't have a great game.
No.
Fair catching when he shouldn't have, not when he should have. Just
Right.
yeah, for special teams in general, very sloppy. We definitely got crushed in that department, and that probably ultimately cost us. I think
Yeah, Packer
that and
fans
that
are all
Mahomes
about
guy is
that.
pretty good too.
You know, in the end, I want to say that drive by Mahomes in the end was what, a Super Bowl quarterback does.
Yeah. Well, you can't give him 4 downs to get 10 yards and expect him not to get it. That's 2 yards basically a play. I think Mahomes is going to get it.
And then that comes down to the decision to take the ball.
And our D line was worn out at that point because we did not help them. We did not blitz at all. We ran the same. We rushed 4 all game long, and I knew it was something that we should have done, and it looked like it was working. Our defense played great, but then we just ran out of gas. We planned for 4 quarters, I guess, not 4.5.
So then Steve Wilkes is out then. You've got to do what the
I need
Packers
someone
did
that
and
can
pick up
throw a curveball.
blitzing.
We can't throw fastballs every play. We have to throw a curveball or a slider every once in a while. I mean, if you do the same thing, we're gonna figure it out. Have you played Madden against like some of my friends? If you figure out that cornerback blitz, the game's over.
Right.
Or whatever. I mean,
Right. Well, you don't blitz ever.
right, exactly, and that's easy to beat because they only rush 4.
Packers never blitz either. We never blitz. It's like a
I hate that.
random thing to get a blitz. I'm like, why don't you send 5 one time?
Just do it once.
Just try it out one time.
You have to make the quarterback uncomfortable. Scramble his brain a little bit. Maybe he'll forget what play he's doing, and that leads to another turnover. Hit the quarterback. Hit the quarterback.
Hit him. I agree. I hope that's what the Packers do all next year. I hope this guy's a blitzing maniac. I hope we blitz every play. So,
But hey, good news. Niners not the last pick in the first round of the mock drafts that are starting to happen.
right. You don't get the 32nd pick. You get the 31st pick. One pick ahead of
That's
the Kansas
right.
City
I'm
Chiefs.
pumped for that. Here we go.
There
Mock
you go.
draft season.
Who's the 31st best player? Is he a quarterback? You should get a quarterback. You should just
No,
start over.
we got Dr. Irrelevant. It's all good.
Dr. Irrelevant. Here's the one thing I can tell you about that I've noticed from the Niners is you've gone to the last 3 Super Bowls or the last 3 Super Bowls you've been in. You've had maybe the best team all 3 times. Pretty close. And but the better quarterbacks won each time. And I just don't see like none of these quarterbacks are Hall of Famers, are they? Are any of the Niners quarterbacks Hall of Famers? The last
No,
3.
no.
The last 3 Super Bowl guys are not Hall of Fame quarterbacks, right? That's
No, Kaepernick should have been, but he got blackballed.
so Kaepernick should have been, but he got blackballed. I don't know if he would have made it. I don't know if he had 10
He was
seasons.
on that road. A couple more 86-yard touchdown runs against the Packers in the playoffs, and
And
then
then he was there, right?
he was there. Yeah,
Jimmy Garoppolo, he's not going to the Hall of Fame. He'll go to what? Like I was one of the best looking players in football.
wherever Jeff Garcia is hanging out, that's where he'll end up.
That's where he'll end up at. Yeah. I
Better
don't know.
looking place, probably.
I remember the last time you guys were in the Super Bowl, you won. You had Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
So,
Joe
what do you recommend? We
Montana.
trade like our entire defense for Russell Wilson, or like what's your plan here?
Well, I mean, I think if you don't make a jump on it, and this is just let's move on from the Super Bowl. I don't have a year of listening to you being a Super Bowl champion. That makes this show a better show.
You don't have
So
too many years left. Maybe you would not want to spend the whole year as me champion.
yeah, no, hell no. So there you go. So a whole year would suck for me. So that's good. Listen, we keep talking about this Justin Field kids, and you might be facing twice a year. Now this is my own small prediction here. We all got these crazy ideas. But isn't Ben McDonald now the coach of the Seahawks? And was
Is
it
that Ronald's cousin?
well, the defensive coordinator for the Ravens.
Oh yeah,
And
and he brought in some Washington people with him, right?
yeah. And didn't he just have Lamar Jackson for the last couple of years? Could you
Terrible quarterback,
could you see yeah, right, terrible quarterback,
MVP of the league,
but terrible
but terrible
quarterback.
quarterback.
Craziest thing. But could you see Seattle making a move for Justin Fields?
Sure. Who do they have right now? Nobody.
Geno Smith.
Right? Old slow version of Justin Fields.
Old slow version of Justin Fields. I mean,
Why not?
why not? I mean, if the Bears are going to consider trading him away, and you've got McDonald who came from the
It's crazy.
Ravens,
Which is crazy.
which is crazy. They should
With the
just keep
Bears
him.
quarterback luck, oh, they're gonna fuck it up again. You know they are.
They're just going to ruin Caleb Williams, and who knows if Caleb Williams is any good? We keep saying once in a generation, but we say that every year. How many of these guys are in the NFL? None.
Yeah, you can find 100 guys that have said both things. Oh, he's generational. Oh, might not be any good at all. Actually,
Might not be any good at all. So if the Bears get him, they'll just ruin him.
Guaranteed.
But if
No,
they're
that's
gonna,
interesting. I haven't really thought too much about other offseason moves yet, but
well, I've just heard his name. I've heard Justin Fields' name now being thrown around here because we're talking about first round draft picks and first players taking the draft. Bears got it again, of course, and Caleb Williams. And I've heard his name to other teams, like Tomlin loves him. So Pittsburgh is going to be in the running for Justin Fields. You know what I mean? If this is what's going to happen, they're going to trade this kid, which, as you said, I think is stupid. Just give him a chance to have give him a chance. I think he's going to prove everybody wrong. If he goes somewhere else, he'll embarrass the Bears because the Bears will ruin Caleb Williams and he'll become a top 15 quarterback. You know what I mean? So it'll be like
in 2 years, Justin Fields and Anthony Richardson will be in the Super Bowl if Patrick Mahomes dies.
right. You know what I'm saying? And so, but watch out for Seattle because we're throwing his name around and I didn't hear anybody mention it. But, with McDonald coming from the Ravens and with Lamar Jackson being that kind of what he has seen and had for the last couple of years, and Justin Fields just being kicked to the curb, Seattle might be picking up that curb. Uh-oh.
Not sad enough yet.
Yeah, I know. You should be sad. You guys lost the Super Bowl. So, yeah, that's one of my little small predictions. We keep talking about Justin Fields. Watch out. Don't be surprised if Justin Fields ends up as a Seattle Seahawk.
No, that'll be a fun segment. We'll have a bunch of guys that could be traded before the draft. Hopefully for some, hopefully not for others. We'd like to see Derrick Henry on the move and some other things like that.
I think Derrick will be gone for sure. I don't even think that's a question.
Is he a free agent or?
I think he is.
Yeah.
And I think
which is crazy for them to hold on. Like, why did they even hold on to him? That was another franchise where, like, did they just forget he was a free agent?
I have no clue.
Because they could have traded him for something.
You think they could have got something for Derrick Henry, actually?
Fifth round pick at the end of the year, maybe?
Yeah. For Derrick, yeah. You might have gotten somebody to take him.
Yeah. Anyway,
Now somebody can just pay him a contract and give him money. There's a lot of interesting free agents. You guys got a couple. Packers don't really.
we don't have any. We have zero starters. Just Chase Young and
What's Ayuk?
Feliciano.
Do you make a decision on Ayuk this year, or is he one more year? Just franchise tag him.
Yeah, no, I think we're just gonna let him play out and let him walk.
Yeah. Draft. Just
He,
take it.
he might not be happy about that right now, but come next year when they say, "Hey, dude, we're gonna win a Super Bowl and then you're gonna make a shitload of money," then he'll okay, one more year. Then after that, we'll franchise him. He's gonna be stuck in San Francisco for a long time.
So yeah, you just use the tag on him. Yeah,
Yeah,
Packers.
we don't have to do that next year, so we're fine.
I'm hoping we make some good cuts here very soon. I'm hoping Bakhtiari's off the
Oh yeah,
payroll.
for sure. He kind of has to be. I mean,
He's
it's
got
the
to be.
easiest. You look at it, and that's the easiest call in the world. He didn't even play when you guys were winning.
Devondre Campbell hasn't lived up to the 50 some odd $1 million he's been making, and you
That's a
know,
tough one.
yeah, I think it's maybe we've got a couple young guys. McDuffie played for Halfley at BC, and we drafted him 2 years ago, so we'll see. I'm excited for the next phase of football. I'm
Nice.
sad it's over. Nothing to look forward to in the weekends. But
I'm 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 happy that we get to move on to Warriors basketball. They got hot at just the right time for me. I was just about to fall into a deep depression, hugging my Niners whiskey bottle and wishing for a better day. But no, we've got Steph Curry hitting 33-foot game winners to beat Durant and the Suns.
hell of
That
a
was a
shot.
beautiful thing.
Hell of a shot, hell of a pass, hell of a shot. 2.5 seconds. What was it? Wasn't a lot of time left.
Oh yeah, no, 2.2 when they threw it in. I mean, 0.5 when it, 0.7 when it went through.
Yeah, that's game.
No, he's becoming more clutch as the older he gets. He's moving up all sorts of rankings. He's actually top 41 in assists now.
Really?
You know, take that, shooter only point guards.
Take that, shooter only point guards. Shit.
Yeah. So I
Top
mean,
40. The only problem is like it's what top 30 to 41. They're, all kind of close. And then it's the top 25 that's really, really, really
oh yeah,
far ahead of everybody.
oh yeah, Magic and Stockton are so far ahead of like everybody.
So far ahead of everybody. Steve Nash is probably so far ahead of everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got no chance of even sniffing those guys.
No. But he's top 41.
Yeah, but he's getting help. The Warriors are what, 5 in a row now. They got some
5 in a
help
row.
from. They brought up these G League guys, Quinones and Guy Santos. We're using young legs and a little bit less of Clay, so now he can play harder when he does play. He's down to like 25 minutes a game instead of his normal 32.
You traded for somebody, right? Didn't I see you got a trade there?
Nah, what we got now? We traded away Corey Joseph. I don't even know actually why. I think because we like Lester Quinones, so we had to buy his contract from Santa Cruz, probably
Oh, so you
for a
just traded
fraction.
away Joseph and brought up the Santa Cruz kid.
Yeah, so we got a veteran, we got a rookie veteran price and got rid of a veteran minimum price.
Minimum price, right.
Yeah.
Corey
Little salary move, probably saved us a bunch of $1 million because we're over the cap all the time. But
You
whatever.
guys are over the cap a lot.
Yeah,
It's
but
okay.
I mean, Kuminga time, Podziemski's getting 40 minutes a game. The young kids are playing great. Warriors are looking good. We're on the move. We're back in the playoff hunt.
You are number 10. You
Woo!
got to 10.
On the move. We got Clippers tomorrow. Big game.
Big game. Listen, you better start playing big, man, because the West is big time basketball.
Shoo, man.
There's a lot of good teams playing in that right now.
Just shoo, we.
Yeah.
No, we had a lot of classics this week. We had Minnesota Clippers, which is, that should, it's a top 4 in the West battle. And they, Clippers got fucked up. Minnesota looks like they're not going away. OKC is winning games on the East Coast right now, which is hard to do. I mean, they're kind of middle of the country, but travel's travel. SGA, if Jokic takes a break, SGA is going to win the MVP.
He's going to win MVP if he takes a break. He's up a bunch on Joker. He's in second place pretty strong now. Well, I mean, Embiid left. So Embiid
Right.
leaving the whole. Embiid's totally out of the whole conversation now.
Right.
Cannot be involved in it.
And Luke is kind of boring because he just chucks it all the time. And
Right.
Giannis is old hat.
Yeah, SGA he's up. So watch out.
Yeah.
Joker can't take a break because it's
32,
not like
6, and
somebody's
6, and
yeah,
leads the league in steals. Leads the
yeah.
league in steals too. So he's the best defensive point guard basically. And
And
32, 6, and
and the
6.
best scoring point guard. So yeah, he's looking
So
pretty good, man.
get healthy, Halliburton. We need some competition.
We do because I don't know. Joker's probably gonna win it. But like
Yeah,
we
of course.
said last time, if Joker gets it again, then next year it'll be Shay's turn. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? They'll be like, all right,
exactly.
Joker, you can't
They'll,
have it
they'll
again, buddy.
actually whisper in Jokic's ear this year when they give him the MVP, like, "Hey, bud, this is your last one. Enjoy it."
Last one. Enjoy it. You might get another one 3 years from now. If you're still killing it, we'll be like, all right,
All right,
one more.
one
So
more.
one more for you. That'll be 4, 5, 4, 4. That'll be done.
I don't like doing math this late at night. I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, especially since you start drinking shots of whiskey because you're all sad about the San Francisco 49ers. I understand.
I mean,
Listen,
it was only my 48th and 49th shot. Oh, there it is. That's 49 shots. I'm good.
there you're done then?
Yep, 49 is all I need. Wait,
Right.
you know what? Maybe one more.
Maybe just put it over. Go
I'll
to
wait. I'll save it for players of the week.
nice. That's well.
We'll
That's
do
the
one
end.
more shot.
That's the end of the show. That's probably best.
Yeah, there's a little teaser. We got one more. I'll make it big for the end of the night.
Make it big for the end of the night. We're gonna make it big here soon. The Knicks are just waiting for a little help because we're in a bad place right now.
Well, you're in an unhealthy zone, which is tough.
Yeah, we're in the end. It's a shame too because we went on that run, and then Randall got hurt, and then slowly after that, Anobi and Hartstein, DiVincenzo, and they started to get hurt. So yeah, we're kind of in
Yeah.
a
All the
slow.
depth that you kind of traded away to get these
Yeah,
big known players. I guess
we don't have that depth anymore. Yeah, there's no more depth, buddy. We
sorry,
got
it
rid
makes
of
you like he walked by with
Grimes.
flowers. My bad. Whew.
We got rid of Quickly. We got rid of Grimes. We got rid of RJ Mc. We just got rid of all this talent.
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about the trades. Trade segment.
Trade segment was huge for the Knicks. I thought we did very well. We everybody was very happy with what we did.
Yeah, Bohan and Burks from the Pistons are the guys that we can't use, but they were getting like 34 points off the bench, and so that helps your bench immensely, I would imagine.
It does help. Once again though, traded another way player that I liked.
Grimy.
I didn't want to lose
Should
Grimes.
I get a Pistons grimy jersey and wear it to your house next week?
You should.
That'd be nice.
I need a. I actually don't know what to do because every time you buy me a Knicks jersey or I get a Knicks jersey, that player just gets traded the next year. So it's
Mm.
getting kind of old.
You should just
Brunson is probably my best bet to just get a Brunson jersey and hopefully they hold on to him for the next 8 years and I have one.
well, yeah, I mean, one more year like he's having, and New York will never let him go.
Right. They'll do the Ewing thing. They'll keep him forever. And yeah,
Yeah,
that might be my
he'll just
best bet.
he'll just go right into coaching from playing. He's one of those guys.
Right. So that's probably what I should do. I should probably get a Brunson's jersey because everybody else is just
I mean, I love when you
jerseys
jinx
for
things,
the
man.
wall.
Like, do it up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I get a Brunson jersey. He'll be a 76er next year. I'll be like, what the fuck is going
Right. You guys missed the playoffs for 4 straight years. It'd be sweet.
suck? Yeah, so listen, Anobi's gone, Randall's out, Mitchell's out, Hartstein, and even DiVincenzo's day to day. So we got to get through this injury bug. Maybe after 3 weeks for Anobi, 3 weeks for Randall, and Mitchell Robinson after the playoff break. So we'll see. I said Hartstein would play 82 games. He got injured.
Ah,
He's
no.
not gonna play 82 games. He's day to day.
If he can't, he was the leader at the midway point for the Iron Man Award, and
He was.
I
And
don't
he's
know. Now he can't win. I don't think.
back to Joker. Son of a bitch, man.
He'll miss the game too. We'll give it to whoever Kevin Looney's twin is on the whatever other team.
Brooks Robinson. Let's give it to.
Brooks Lopez, he hasn't missed a
Yeah,
game yet.
Lopez probably hasn't missed a game. Let's give it to Brooke Lopez.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, NBA with long way to go.
I,
Baseball's
I
about to
got
start. Oh,
I do have
yeah,
one quick thing. Did you see Wemby on what was it, Saturday?
I did actually.
All right, so the first person in NBA history to have 27 points, 14 rebounds, 10 blocks, 5 assists in less than 30 minutes.
Wow.
So he basically played 3 quarters.
He's
And triple double with blocks. You got to love triple double with blocks, man. That's just sick.
he's leading the NBA in blocks, right?
He's been top 3 the whole year. I'm not exactly sure where it falls right now.
Okay, I want to
That
see.
guy. Oh, he's first, yeah.
I think he's first. I believe he's first, actually. Very impressive for a rookie.
I wish he was on the Pistons.
Yeah, well, you wish you would have. I would. We had that bet going. So
I mean, he's like
that would've
awkward,
helped.
but he's like awkward good.
Very awkward. Good. He's only
Yeah,
going to get stronger. You would hope.
he's like a Euro step with everything he does. Like,
Yeah, right.
you know what I mean? Like
Everything
it
is a
all
Euro
seems
step
like
to him.
it just seems a little weird, but that counts as a block. That's a rebound. He just dunked on somebody. Oh shit.
Well, nobody knows how to stop a Euro step.
Yeah, I just
Everything he
wanted
does
to
is a
get
Euro
like
step.
I just like Victor. I mean, I'm rooting for the skinny ass kid.
I'm rooting for him too. It's not often you see somebody of that frame
He should
dominate.
leave the Spurs though as soon as he can. Come to Detroit
You should, if you can somehow get him there.
somehow.
I don't think you're going to get him, buddy. I think the Spurs are probably going to sign that kid to a lot of money. In his 5th year, probably max, and then 10th year, probably max again. Says Mike, that's what the Spurs do. Popovich might stay now for another 10 years now. Think about that. If Popovich went from Tim Duncan and David Robinson and Manu Ginobili, now all he's got to do is put 4 guys around when Benami, when you know what I'm saying?
Wembanyama.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel like if any coach is most likely to become like a Futurama, like head in a like glass of
last
like
char,
water, Popovich.
it's probably him.
You could see head of Popovich coaching the Spurs for a long time.
Sure. They probably have a Phil Jackson head across against him. Be Pop versus Phil Jackson in the Futurama NBA championship. I believe it. That's the way it
Very
would work.
possible. I think Phil Jackson's too zen to put his head in a bowl of water.
You don't think you don't think Phil would want to be around thousands of years later to give
No,
out his Zen
no.
advice?
I think Phil wants his soul to go into the dirt and like hang out with bugs and stuff.
I thought your soul went into heaven and your body went into the dirt to hang out with bugs.
Man, you're way fucking old school, dog. Get with the new enlightenment, G.
Okay. It's gonna get cremated then, okay? Don't
Hell yeah.
I don't want my
Well,
soul to hang out with bugs.
I'm not sure we'll be able to use CO2 in the air by the time we're cremated. We might have to like anti-cremate, just like a little ice cube, and then shoot us into space.
Just liquid nitrogen me and just hit me with
Bone
a hammer.
compression into an ice cube and fire us into the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. Well, you got any more basketball for me?
I mean, I got some
Pro
college too.
basketball.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's starting to heat up a little bit. The post All-Star, everyone's trying a little harder. Tatum and the Celtics look like they're ready to be in the finals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
They look
that's
that
about
way
it.
all year long. If they come in healthy, they're going to be the toughest team to beat. Even for those teams in the West, they're going to struggle against Tatum, Porzingis, Brown, all those
Which
guys.
kind of, I mean, right now, if you look at college basketball, the other New England team, UConn, is probably the number 1 seed in the tournament right now.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It blows me away.
yeah. UConn, Purdue, top 2 teams. Looks like they've only had 2-3 losses. Everyone else is just getting beat by everyone on the road, I think.
We've lost at home 3 in a row. Hasn't happened since 1966. And if we would have lost tonight at home,
Oh, I was sitting there rooting so hard for Ole Miss. I was like,
we're
come on, give
like
them 4 in a row for the
we're like
first time in like I don't
ever.
even know what you call that.
100 years or some shit.
Like 4 score and another 4 score and then 4 more score or something.
I believe Abe Lincoln was he watched the first ever 4 losses at home at
Kentucky,
Kentucky.
yeah, I think he was there.
Yeah, he's
A
like,
long
what the
time ago.
long time ago. They
All
were
right, well,
definitely baskets that they shot into, you
yeah,
know.
it's been a bad week for you. It's been a bad week for me if you add a couple of days to the end of it. I mean, we've lost 3 out of 5 now to a bunch of
Wow.
average teams.
We lost like 3 in a row up until tonight when we beat Ole Miss. We got beat
Right?
by Gonzaga, who we could not stop.
Was
If
it
you
Mardi
have
Gras? I mean, I guess we're both in the South, sort of. Do we Mardi Gras party the whole week?
maybe I
Maybe.
believe it was on. I believe that was what was going on.
That's what happened. All
Yeah,
right,
maybe
so
that's it.
Carolina, Kentucky, some of those teams,
Yeah,
Mardi
we
Gras
lost at
break.
home though. That's Kentucky's problem. We keep losing at home. All the
Yeah,
games
that's
we lost Gonzaga at home. Gonzaga beat Kentucky at home. I believe everybody else is on their road trip right now going to Kentucky and beating us up.
a not as good Gonzaga team as normal. Also, like
Unranked Gonzaga came in and beat Kentucky. I
ranked
was like,
Gonzaga,
oh my God, we are not looking good. But once again, they had older, mature players and a big man that was better than both of our big men. We were turned around. No offensive rebounds by us. So if we miss,
you're too skinny. You guys are too skinny. I
we
watch your
are
team. Your whole team probably weighs like 600 pounds
together. Yeah, the whole
together.
team
All
is.
5 of your starters,
Yeah, they are pretty skinny, right? The one
right?
center's really skinny. Dillwig, what's his name? That dude is extremely skinny.
Right.
I'm like, oh man. So
He
once
he
again,
does remind me of SGA a little bit, but yeah, minus 80 pounds.
80 pounds, man. That dude's tiny. I mean, not tiny, he's just really skinny. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We went from number 5 or 6, we're 22 now. How the
You know
mighty
who
have
replaced
fallen.
you was Brock Purdy's team. Iowa State hasn't lost in a while. Go Brock
Nice.
Purdy's team.
Yeah, go one of Brock Purdy's team, that Iowa State team. Go that team.
Shit, I brought it on myself.
You did. You have a number 50 right now, huh?
Number 50. Let's get off this 49 thing.
Yeah, right. Let's get off the 49ers. So college basketball, we got what? We got March coming up here very soon. Well, next month. It's gonna start getting interesting. When do the championships start? Like SEC,
Oh,
AC.
end of March. Yeah,
End
we're
of
already into March by the time we do March Madness.
right. So we get to those and then we start filling out brackets. That's usually around St. Patrick's Day, if I'm correct. We
Yeah,
usually we usually get some March Madness and St. Patrick's Day on the same day.
we call it Saint Madness at the Good Time Tavern,
St.
which
Madness at the Good Time Tavern.
which will be open by at least noon that day.
I will be there at least by that time with that bar open because I'm gonna try to get out that thing early. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Make sure it's ready to go and go. Then so awesome. Yes. Well, I can't wait for St. Madness. What I also can't wait for is Frankie Muniz and the Daytona and the
thought that was
Daytona
my
Duels.
update. I have nothing else to say about
No,
Daytona.
you don't get to talk
I got
about
to give the
any
Frankie
NASCAR.
Muniz. Come
No,
on,
no NASCAR for you. You're the busher. So
the
this
butter,
Thursday, 4 p.m.
Yossi.
this Thursday will be the duels at the Daytona, the qualifying races for Daytona, and then this Sunday will be the Daytona 500. The
So
darling.
the things on Thursday determine the order of starting position for Sunday.
Yeah, it's the qualifying
Okay.
races.
All right. So for once, they have an important middle of the week thing that adds on to the Sunday thing.
I believe this is the only one really like this. Yeah, it's called the duels at Daytona. So
All
yeah, it's
right.
kind of important actually. This is going to be important for Frankie, just as
Well,
it
that
is
sounds
as
interesting.
I'm hoping. I don't know if Travis Pastrana is making it this year.
No, I hope
Uh,
so.
I hope he does. I would.
For your sake.
Wouldn't it be awesome to see Frankie Muniz and Travis Pastrana on the racetrack at the same time?
The total height difference.
Total height difference. Malcolm in the middle versus
Malcolm in the number 35 Ford Mustang,
Malcolm
made
in the
from
number 35.
TV.
So if Butcher goes out, are you voting for Frankie? Well, you need Frankie to qualify.
No,
So
I just like it because it's funny. I loved Malcolm in the Middle. I'd like to talk about Breaking Bad if you want to a little bit after this. That's fine.
both
There's
excellent shows.
right.
No, I love the father from Malcolm in the Middle. I sometimes feel like I am the father from Malcolm in the Middle.
If only you made meth and sold drugs and killed people. Well,
I wouldn't be in the
the
dungeons
first,
of the FB and Goob show
the
doing the show
first
right
two
now.
for sure.
Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I don't think my ex would let me do that. So,
Now your kids would make good mules, though.
right now that you're saying that, starting to start better and better. So yes, NASCAR starts this week. Everybody, let's get our hats back out. Let's get our cars back down and
Or
get ready
something
for
light
some
in a
NASCAR.
can.
Some kind of light beer in a can, pack of Marlboros. Let's get going. Come on.
Might as well. Football's over. We have no idea what to pay attention to.
I watched Shohei Ohtani do some batting practice. I'm going to pay attention to the Los Angeles Dodgers here very soon.
Apparently Yamamoto's got some nasty stuff.
I'll be paying attention to Yamamoto as well. So NASCAR and baseball, I think will take over for me once the Knicks win the NBA championship this year. But right now, I'll focus on the Knicks. We'll bring in some hockey here soon. Next week, we'll get some hockey in there.
Yeah, no big deal. Connor McDavid 6 assists today, though. That was insane. Penguins not making the playoffs as of right now. Moving on.
How's the kid's injury recovery coming?
Oh, he's out the whole year.
He's out for the whole year. That he's done.
Yep, shut him down.
Put a little weight on him.
Yeah, they're last place anyway. They might as well go for another first number one pick.
Hell yeah, I would.
Yeah,
get a goalie.
Yep.
Get a good.
Them versus the Sharks. Go San Jose.
Nice. I guess.
Yeah.
Being a Florida Panther fan, I could truly care less about those San Jose Sharks, you know.
That's true.
That's true.
Panthers in the ocean always beat Sharks. That's what I say.
Panthers in the ocean always beat Sharks. But if the Shark came on land, the Panther would beat him there
I'd
too.
like to see both of them on ice, though. That would actually be really funny.
That would be. Well, I don't know who'd win that. I mean, the Shark would eventually die of no oxygen.
Right. Well, we'll give him a mask.
You're going to cover his mouth? I got my money on the
Panther.
Panther.
We'll give the Shark a saltwater mask.
A saltwater mask. Does it cover his mouth, though?
I think eventually the Panther flops around to the backside and just claws the fuck out of him.
Claws the shit out of him. Yeah, I don't think that. I think he gets there. He gets on his back. He knows what he's doing. Right. Golf.
Hey.
The waste management tournament.
My swing is awful.
Your swing is awful. The waste management tournament, that was a complete joke. Just one big drunk
Did they not
fest.
play?
They played. They just got in a fight with all the patrons, and I heard it was I heard it was crazy. I heard it was a really bad outing for golf when it came to.
I didn't hear.
Yeah, the 16th hole was crazy. They stopped selling beer like earlier than they've ever stopped selling beer. It's like, you people are done. No more beers for you guys. Yeah, right. I heard it was a total shit show. Not good for the sport of golf.
The whole button up thing not working.
The whole button up, gentleman's game. Yeah, it's turned into a college frat party game.
All right. Well, should we move to Phoenix? I feel like that'd be a good place to do a show.
I feel like it might work there for us, actually, since we're into
the fucking hot. I'm not moving there.
Fuck no.
Fuck you, Bradshaw. I'm not moving to Phoenix.
I'm trying to figure out a way where I can live somewhere in between the temperatures all the time. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking Mars. Is probably the perfect place.
And it sucks at Mars.
As long as I have the internet.
It's hot as hell. So, LIV tournament, though, the live tournament, it rocked. Heard they had a good week. All those professionals out there playing regular golf, not being assaulted by beer bottles and trash talking college kids.
No, I'm having a hard time actually just like coming to terms with LIV golf. I feel like it's almost like un-American. I don't know why. I forget why I feel like that, but that's what I feel like.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they put a better quality product on the television, eventually that's what everybody's going to watch.
I bet when I'm in Italy, I see more LIV golf than PGA golf. I'll
I
take a
agree.
test. I'll take a test and I'll let you guys know when I get back.
I bet you everybody's still wanting to watch Tiger Woods, which you can watch Tiger Woods next week in at the golf, because next week is Tiger Woods' tournament. He'll be playing in that tournament. So the
Nice.
PGA will be bringing out Tiger Woods this week to make up for the Waste Management tournament of last week.
Look over here.
Look
Look
over
over
here.
here.
Tiger Woods is over there. Oh, Tiger.
I
Tiger.
heard his little video game thing got shut down though, or at least postponed. Remember he was gonna do that video game league with pros and stuff?
Yeah.
Somehow that got struck by lightning or whatever.
Well, those things happen.
Yep.
Just waiting for his son now. That's all I'm waiting for is his son, just so I can watch his son play golf. That's
Oh yeah. He's
probably
getting
going to
there.
be Rory's going to be getting close to his, twilight.
Is Rory gay? I feel like he should have a kid by now.
No, I believe Rory's had several very attractive girlfriends. I also believe Rory is also focused on golf. And having kids takes away your golf. Don't you ever forget that. Remember when I had kids, you started golfing more by yourself.
So
So
you're
I'm just
saying if I want to become a 99 golfer, I should not have kids.
yeah,
Gotcha.
that's one of the reasons you should not have kids. Yep.
Oh, there's so many reasons.
Yeah, there's so many reasons, but the golf is definitely one of the reasons you should definitely not have kids. Because I want you to be a 99 golfer.
That's right. I'll just take care of your kids. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Hey, if anybody was wondering who beat the Buffalo Bills in those 4 Super Bowls, because we know who beat the Niners, that was the
I was.
Chiefs Ravens. That was the whole NFC East, minus the Eagles, Cowboys,
And Scott Norwood.
Redskins, Giants. Just a little tidbit of information out there for if you needed it.
Scott Norwood did most of the damage, though.
Yeah, well, you know what? The kicker did a lot of damage for them. Do you have any performers of the week?
Oh yeah, I was gonna hit this right when you were talking about golf, but there was a dude on the Corn Ferry tour where there was way less violence, no fancy European LIV people,
Okay.
and my homeboy Cristobal de Soler shot a 57 at a PGA qualified course for the first time, I believe, ever.
57, is that the lowest score ever?
I think so, on a PGA qualified course. So anyway, congratulations to him. He finished 5th in the tournament, but 57, you got to give him props.
Yeah,
I
57.
got 57 on the first 7 holes last week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 57. That's great. For 18 holes.
Oh, I got one more important one. Do you want to, unless you got something more to say about 57?
Nope.
You know that statue, Jackie Robinson, that got stolen?
And then burned? Yes.
And then burned. We got good news. So, Performer of the Week, Wichita Police have figured out who stole it. They got the guy. They punished him. Felony theft. They raised $300 in Wichita, and they will buy a new statue, and it will be replaced, and the extra money goes to helping little kids read and shit. So
Hold
we
on
turned a bad thing into a good thing, Jackie. He wasn't racist. He just wanted the copper. It's really funny. It was just a meth head.
Hold on
Like,
here.
like 5 meth heads.
Of course, it was just a meth head. But let me get this straight.
Yeah.
They were able to raise. I know it's funny. They were able to raise $300.
300,000.
Oh, I thought you said $300, which was going to be able to fix the statue, and the rest was going to go to help kids read. And that's why Jackie
We're not
turned
helping
around
kids
and looked at me
read.
and said, they were able to do all that shit with $300. I was like, I know, Jackie. I'm as impressed as you are.
Different dimension. No,
Yeah,
300,
right?
300K. They replaced the statue. They found the original mold. The artist is dead. That's all right. Found the original mold. Getting a new one, and maybe like a lock for it or something.
A cage.
Okay. Put it in a glass thing.
I mean, apparently there's meth heads running around Wichita right now stealing fucking statues for the metal.
Hey, you know who's in Kansas? Crazy cousin Katie.
Good for Casey Cousin. Shout out.
Here.
Cheers to
Here's the
Here's your
her.
cousin Katie. I have a couple performers of the week. They're pretty simple. Um, Usher for a hell of a halftime performance. Patrick Mahomes for a hell of a Super Bowl win. And Taylor Swift for winning her first ever Super Bowl. I'm FB. I
Fuck
guess.
off.
Peace.
I'm a